All right, everybody. I just want you all to go on a little quick journey with me, okay? Now, what we just
Take a
talked
trip.
about, yeah, take a trip with me really quick, all right? Just this morning, I was on just what we were talking about in the first part of this, which was trying to figure out a way to make politics fun, all right? You're on this journey with me. I'm trying to find research on how to make politics fun. And what did I find? A beautiful Fox News video. What did I think? If anyone's going to show us how fun politics is, and maybe a little bit ridiculousness, it's going to be Fox News. But what did Fox News do? Prove Hirsch's point 100%. All right, roll the clip.
Jimmy Fallon, dude. Shout out to him. This is fun. Guy Fieri haircut,
Yeah, but he
coat with a
proves
t-shirt underneath.
oh, he proves your point though so fucking much. Enjoy this
Faced
journey.
making politics fun again.
Yo,
But can it be
make
done?
America great
Take a
again. Make
look.
politics fun again.
The New Hampshire primaries are in the books, and Donald Trump and Joe Biden seem destined for a rematch.
NPFA, dude.
But if you were to ask most Americans, they'd rather see a 2020 rematch of Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin from Tiger King. I'm going to hit the streets of New York and find out a way to spice up our elections to keep the next 10 months from becoming must-flee TV. Come on, let's go. How do we make politics fun? We got a presidential election
Oh,
coming up.
great.
Do we need a
I can already tell this is like one of the most New York looking ladies I've seen. This is gonna be great.
talent show, karaoke? What do?
We just need to tell the truth.
We need to tell
Woo!
the truth. Look at me.
Ooh.
Do I look like I know the truth? If
Right?
people were being honest with me, they wouldn't have let me out of the house in this outfit.
Very good.
So
point.
there's
How do we
one.
make
There's
it
one
fun?
really, really, really good example. The first question that was asked with an actual answer, they just need to tell the truth. There's one
Truth.
real answer. Yep.
Yeah, just admit how shitty things are.
Yep.
So people can know that you're not trying to bullshit them.
Right. So you're asking a regular person a real question. How do you make politics fun? The answer they're going to say, tell the truth, is the first answer. Ah, man. Just keep on with this journey.
Good time.
Well, you have to make them laugh.
This guy wants balloons. So you're like a helium balloon guy. This guy is.
Yo, this motherfucker's trying to get high on me. He's like, he knows. He fucking knows over there. He knows I like to get the balloons.
Oh,
And hop
God.
that fucking helium, dude. Get fucking high as shit.
Trying to score whippets in Times Square. Bicycle race.
Bicycle race.
He says a bicycle race. All right, you're in charge of picking up Biden.
Let's go.
Good luck, brother.
I think what would be so much fun is if everybody actually knows what
What the fuck is this dude wearing in the background?
I
we're
didn't
voting
even.
for.
Uh-huh.
I think that
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. Back it up though, because this
Dude.
is another really like a legit answer from someone.
she
I
knows
know.
what we're voting for.
Uh-huh.
I think that would be so much fun. She knows what we're. I think what would be so much fun is if everybody actually knows what we're voting for.
Uh-huh.
I think
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes, if we know what we're voting for. I've had so obviously everybody who knows me knows I'm a political person. I talk politics. I don't shy away from it. I like making people uncomfortable. It's one of my favorite pastimes. And naturally with that, I have a lot of friends who, when it comes to election time, they'll message me and they'll kind of ask me questions. And one of my good friends, I'm not going to name any names, but one of my good friends had messaged me and they were like, "Hey, I'm at the voting booth right now and I have no fucking idea who like half of these names are, and a lot of people are running like against no one, so it's just like, do I leave it blank? Do I do this? Do I do that?" And they're all questions. And it's like, no, that's actually a really good question. What do you do if there's just one person you don't, you want to make sure that you don't vote for them, or you do want to vote for them and you want to make sure that it counts, or, it's not a dumb question. It's, if you're not used to voting, it's good to know these things. Even if you're used to voting, I'm sure a lot of people, the first couple times they voted, they were so nervous, they just kind of went through, bop, 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 looked at what letter was next to a name and went on their way. The failure of local governments and local government politicians to show, teach, and embrace understanding of voting day, electoral politics, it's disturbing, it's disheartening, and it's something that I do hope is addressed. Jimmy and I have talked about before. I think one of the greatest things any political party can do that's going to try to challenge a weak Democratic Party right now starting up programs that actually affect people, so meal programs, things of that nature.
Hmm.
I didn't know if there's anything you wanted to add real quick.
No, I mean, this is just, yeah, this was the second answer. I mean, the two before, this guy suggested balloons and then this guy suggested the bicycle race. But this girl answered the question, what makes politics fun if we knew what we were voting for? So, when people actually are answering the questions in this video, they're actually saying substantive things instead of, balloons and a bicycle race and that, the things that this Fox News reporter is kind of giving them answers to kind of go with to make it more fun. But if you're actually asking these people on the streets, their real answers are going to be substantive answers like this girl. And there's answer number 2 in my checkbox of the people that actually
Dude,
really did answer.
I wish you would have fucking asked this guy what would make politics more fun, because I want to know what his fucking answer is. I'm really curious about this gentleman right here. I want to know. Is he some sort of wizard?
Yes.
Because he's got the hat.
Yeah.
And
He's
got the
getting
robe,
ready to
the
give her a
cloak.
side quest. She just has to finish the main quest storyline right now.
Yeah. No, but 100%. And I'm glad that she brought that up, because like I was saying, it's just you have a lot of people who, they don't really know what they're voting for. They just kind of go through the motions and they vote down ballot for whatever party that they're, voting for.
Right.
And you don't know who, who's that for. And I think before social media and things like TikTok, a lot of politicians, especially local ones, had the excuse of oh, well, we just don't have the money. We just don't have the outreach. Where now with social media, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Threads,
Yep.
Bluesy, you don't really need a shit ton of money. You just need a little bit, and that's something you can get from grassroots donations. And that's just stuff you can get from actually doing some sort of actual, activism, programs, what name you. So
Yep.
I'm really glad that she said that. Shout out to her, because yeah, we need a lot more literacy when it comes to voting day politics.
I think that would be so much fun.
Yeah, but now you need me to read books and stuff. I don't like your idea at all.
I don't like your deal at all. I want to watch fucking podcasts about Rome.
I was hoping for a game of beer pong. Now I got homework.
One more party.
Okay.
Not,
One
not,
more
not
party.
two sides. For the fun one.
Yes,
The one.
the keg party.
Yeah.
The keg party.
Yeah, this
We-
is party.
The keg party in America means you get a keg of beer and you drink it and you're the fun party. Would you vote for the keg party? I am huge in Lithuania. You heard it here first. What do they do with elections in Senegal?
Yeah, like wrestling?
Yeah, oh, wrestling, that's cool.
Yeah, wrestling, why not?
So you want a presidential wrestling match?
Yeah, President Biden,
Uh-huh.
and why not with Trump?
But Biden would lose to his own shadow.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think he's tough, but I think Trump is out of shape too. I don't look at, but Trump was in WrestleMania.
Yeah,
He was in WrestleMania with he hit a dude.
And you know what?
Uh-huh.
Trump is a more crazier one.
He's the craziest dude, right?
But anyway,
Yo, this motherfucker just said Trump is more crazy. He understands what's going on, but people in America can't. What the fuck's going on? Yo, look at this dude right here, his friend though. He's yo, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Just get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here. You're talking to a guy that looks like he's a serial killer. He looks like Dexter's cousin. He's going to take us to an alley and kill us. Get the fuck away. Podcast. Princess Kayla, what are you saying podcast to? Yes, podcast. It is a word. They are a thing.
baby love him.
What do you guys do for fun in Jersey?
Everything.
We're on TV, so don't do
Drugs.
the regular stuff. What else do you do?
I don't
Oh!
know. Going to
Yo, I was just talking shit, but even he knows, man. Hey, hold on. Let's go back for a second.
That was good timing.
So don't
That
do
was
the
really good.
regular stuff. What else do you do?
I don't know.
The regular stuff. What else do you do?
Yeah.
From Jersey. Everybody knows. That was so great. I feel so vindicated. I feel so fucking graded. So
Oh.
great. Podcasts can be useful in terms of voter outreach.
Yes.
On a national level, maybe, but local politics, when people are listening to podcasts, a lot of times it's not about local issues that they want to hear about, because that's stuff that they deal with day to day. They want to
Yeah,
hear
I don't
about other shit.
I think when it comes to local politics, podcast can be a help. It doesn't have that much of an outreach, especially locally. And going nationally, if you're working for local, it doesn't really matter. I think what it needs to be happening is the ads need to stop being manipulated depending on your biases or whether you're a Democrat or Republican, because both ads completely pounded in your head 2 weeks before the election every fucking day for 2 weeks, and both sides are saying the complete opposite, and you don't know which one to choose. I think that's a big, big, big problem with getting local elections to the voters. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I was just gonna add to that. I think instead of thinking like podcasts being the response, which a lot of people in the Democratic Party are being like, we need a Joe Rogan.
I know they're
We
like
need
stuck in
our
2018 right now. They're like
we
5
need
years
our
behind.
Joe Rogan. It's like, no, you need people on the ground getting your message out. But the only way that that's going to work is if your message doesn't fucking suck. And right now, the Democratic Party's message sucks.
Yep.
It's just a bad message. You can't do anything with it.
Yep.
But
Okay.
if you're running locally and you represent, Democratic ideals, and you're not necessarily like a huge part of, the national party conglomerate, you can get across some of your ideals, and that can be your foot in the door. And then you can just start explaining to people, this is what I do. This is what I want to do.
Yep.
This is what the other person's been doing that hasn't been working. Let me help you out. I mean, shit. My fucking, when I lived back in Illinois, the alderman for my district, you know what he did? Him and a couple friends went around every single door in every neighborhood in his district. And you know what he did? He introduced himself. He stated who he was, why he was there, what he's running for, and he would always say, "Can I take some of your time?" And depending on what you said, if you said yeah, he'd sit down with you. He'd ask you what some of your concerns are about the neighborhood. What are some things you think that would improve the neighborhood? What have you tried doing before to improve it? Have you tried contacting the current alderman? How has that worked? What's the process like? Do they only have a phone number? Do they have an email? Or do they, are they old enough to the point where they only use fax? Do they have a Facebook, an Instagram, a Twitter, Snapchat? How do you, he was asking all of these things and pinpointing, what are effective ways of communication? What are people using? And he took all of that and he started running with it. And it was the smartest fucking thing. Because not only did people feel like, hey, someone finally actually wants to listen to me and they're taking time out of their day, but like they're fucking trying to figure out like about me. They care about me and my needs. They took their time. They're asking me. They're giving me their contact information, their personal number, not an office, not a secretary, their personal number. Because that's how it is for local politicians. You don't have no fucking secretary. You don't have no liaison. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're like mayor, maybe. You know what I mean? So that is how you effectively get across. Like, you could go on a podcast all day and talk about like, well, the real problem is the economic status of the working class. Like, nobody cares, dude.
Yep.
Nobody cares.
Oh, going to the beach, going to the mall.
Yo, Joe Biden, very good at going to the beach. Donald Trump lives on the water. They're both good at that. So far, so good. Do they then have a surfing contest?
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe like who could build the best sandcastle?
Yo, that coat is
Sandcastle.
That might be
ridiculous.
an
It looks
advantage for
like the
Trump 'cause he's
material
a
that
developer.
is
How do we make
the
politics
fucking
fun?
rug in my bathroom.
I love it.
Thank you. Very well said.
Donald Trump juggling.
Okay, wait, back
Other
up.
girls
She's
did not pay attention.
He's
Yeah,
juggling
yep.
91 indictments. Listen, thank you very well said. He's a developer. How do we make politics fun?
By not paying attention to that.
Thank you very
there's my third one. That's another real legit answer from somebody, not him giving them an answer for them to joke around with and go along with. That was a real legit answer. Just don't get involved. So we've got understanding what we're voting for, for politicians to tell the truth, or just to not get involved in politics alone. Like, there's 3 answers from real fucking people of what they want from a Fox News station.
Yeah. And, part of you has to wonder why exactly a, woman who isn't white would have resentment towards politics. That's one thing that
Exactly.